everyone. So I actually forgot to film my intro for this video, so this is me just quickly saying hi from a different point in time. I'm going to show you really quickly my everyday makeup routine. It's appropriate for work, college, university, wherever you're going. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. Okay, so the first step in the process is obviously you want to just moisturise your face. I'm using this Nivea Day Cream 24 Hour. It's got SPF 15 in it, which is quite good. I believe this is like £4 or something like that. And then the next thing we're going to do is prime our faces, and I just use the Maybelline Baby Skin Nude. So we'll just pop that on now. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to move along to the foundation, but before I do that I'm just going to clip my hair out of the way, otherwise it'll be dangling all over the place. Okay, so the foundation that I use at the moment is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Light. This is really good coverage, and it's fairly cheap. It's around £15, I believe. You can actually buy it online at the minute, which is a total lifesaver. I believe Pretty Little Thing and ASOS, other places like that actually stock it, so if you can't get out to the shops at the moment, grab yourself some of this online. Okay, so I'm just going to take a pump and I put it on the back of my hand, like 3 pumps. Normally does my whole face. And then take a damp beauty blender, pop that on, and I just sort of place it on my face vaguely first, and then I blend it downwards, always using downward strokes right across the face. Okay, so once you've got your base done, then what we're going to move on to is concealer. So I actually use 3 types of concealer. I use the Revolution Conceal and Define, and that is in the shade C112. Okay, and I just use this one to contour my face. And then I have 2 more concealers. I have one in the shade, I think this one's in Light and this one's in Ivory. Now I use this one to hide my spots because it's better to use a concealer that's closer to your natural skin tone to cover spots, rather than one that you use for under eye and highlighting, because otherwise you actually end up highlighting your spots, which is not what you want to do. So first I'm going to go in with this concealer and just cover all my spots. At the moment I'm having like a horrendous time with breakouts. I don't know whether it's just the time of year or stress. I'm also going to line down the side of my nose and there, and sometimes I add a little bit to the top here. Okay, and then I just leave that to settle on my face, and then I move on to my contour. You're going to end up looking a bit crazy while you're doing this, so I'll just apply it here and here, and then a little bit at the top, because I do go over this with a powder as well, so I don't want it to be too excessive. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this brush. It's just a Revolution brush, you can get these from Superdrug, and blend the contour in. I always hate having to pull like a weird fish face to do this. It's like just to get the right look. Okay, and then back with the beauty blender, just go over where you've covered these spots. So now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline concealer. I know it looks trashed, I don't know why, and just do my under eyes. Now normally I'll go so far with this under my eye, and then I'll actually pull it up, and then do the same on this side. Pull So you're drawing lines up from where your eye would be, almost to the end of your brow. And then I also put it over the top right up until the brow arch, pretty much. And then line down my nose, round the bottom of my nose and under my lip. You can also do a bit above your brow as well if you want. I'm going to go back in with our beauty blender and just really gently press that in. You don't want to press it too hard, otherwise it'll take too much of the product off. Right, and if you're happy with your base the way that it's looking now, we're just going to move on and use a bronzing powder to go over the contour that we did before. The one that I'm using is the 17 medium bronze bronzing powder. It's like this shade. If you've got similar skin tone to me, you might want to use it, I don't know. So I'm just going to use this over the places that I'd already contoured before. So once you've put the bronzer over the contour that we did before, we're going to move along to powders. Now, usually if I was going to use a drugstore powder, I would probably opt for something like the Collection Prime and Ready Invisible Setting Powder. It's also made by Witch Wizards, a spot cream. However, you can see that mine is really broken. So I'm actually going to cheat and use one of my absolute favourite powders, and I can't recommend this product enough. It's the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and literally it will change your life. If you haven't already bought this, it's definitely worth the investment. Okay, so next I'm just going to take some powder on a normal powder brush like so, and I like to first focus it on the inner corners of my eye. And just leave that there. You can also do this on your nose. Just press really lightly with it. Then what I'll do is I'll take a larger powder brush and I will just tap it into the powder and lightly brush it. So next I will usually move along to brows. I use the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. I know, again, this probably isn't one of the cheapest products on the market, but it's definitely one of the best ones on the market. I use the shade 5. So first I'll just brush through my brows really quickly. And then I will just add a little bit more definition. To set my brows, I use the Brow This Way by Rimmel in a clear colour. So I'll just take that and brush it through the brows really lightly. This again is probably about £4 or £5, really budget friendly, and it works really well. Right, so once we've done the brows, we're going to move on to our inner eye line. I use the Rimmel Exaggerate. I have it in black and the brown one as well. It doesn't really matter which one you use for this look, as it's quite simple and it's just everyday wear. So the shade I'm going to use today is the 212 Rich Brown. This in our waterline. Next we're going to move on to mascara. First you just want to curl your lashes, and then you can apply a mascara of your choice. Today I'm going to be using their Real Lashes by Benefit. Again, this is one of my favourite products to use for everyday wear. It's a little bit pricey, this one, and you're just looking to try it out. You can also buy the mini ones. You can do this on the website and get it delivered to your door, or within store, stores like Debenhams that usually sell them. Just curl my lashes and then I'll pop this on. So next we're going to apply some lipstick. I'm using the Stay Matte Liquid Lip colour, and this is in the colour Strapless. It looks like this. It's by Rimmel London. Again, really affordable, and it's perfect for sort of like everyday wear. The finished look. Like I said, you could wear this every day. It's appropriate for going to school, in an office, university, wherever you're off to. It's fairly simple. You could probably do this whole look in about 15 minutes. To see a more in-depth makeup tutorial or something a little bit more glam, just let me know down below and I can make that in my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you do have any further comments, please leave them down below for me. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!